In Zambia, two very different worlds exist next to each other. The capital of Lusaka is bustling with opportunity and commerce. But only 50 kilometres away, rural life is difficult and many are subsistence farmers. Helping these communities gain food security and financial independence is critical to Zambia's future.
Lusaka and Chanyanya and other rural areas like Chanyanya are totally different places. You know, if you're in Lusaka, you're talking about proximity to schools, proximity to health facilities.
Business here is very fast because it's a capital city. Everybody is employed here. So actually the business itself is very, very fast compared to go to the countryside.
But if you get into a rural area like Chanyanya, these people are sort of cut off from some of the privileges that the people in Lusaka enjoy.
Chanyanya is just about 50 kilometers from Lusaka. But if you compare in terms of infrastructure, there is very little in Chanyanya.
Most of the people here, financially, they are not stable.
The life expectancy is maybe 37 years old. I mean, that's too young for somebody to die.
The distance the children cover to go to school, they have to walk a distance of 15 kilometers.
And this can only be changed by projects like this one.
People have got to see that they have a role to play in their own development.
In 2007, the community of Chanyanya formed a cooperative and secured a water right to irrigate their land. They asked InfraCo Africa to develop the infrastructure to draw water from the nearby Kafui River. There are two sides to the pilot project, an 8-hectare irrigated market garden and a 148-hectare commercial farm. In the irrigated market garden, each community member has a plot of land and water access. They can now grow vegetables all year round to feed their families and sell to local markets.
Welcome to the market garden. When you look around here, you find that there are cabbages and rape and okra.
Tomatoes, maize, and these things are really helping the community. Here, each person has got a choice of crop.
And usually the choices are around what is selling. The irrigation system in the market garden is excellent because all you do is plug in your pipe and you can irrigate.
You can simply get everything you want in a short time. I train farmers to say you have to take farming as a business.
Ngatulavuya ino mukachishanga vutije vamana avaloba kupandulwida onoka ijirishire na muntu ule wakaiya then nakulijiruvite nchutashika votulasawa muipusha kamba ino apa chinakuchikonda kautu chiri kuti.
The best poverty reduction strategy, in my understanding, is where you empower the people. You give the people the necessary skills so that at some point they are able to take care of themselves.
We don't want to be dependent on foreign aid every time. We want to be self-sufficient.
The commercial farm uses modern technology to grow wheat and soya beans on land that's owned by the community cooperative. Cooperative members receive a rent and a share in the profits, and a commercial farmer oversees the operation, employing locals and teaching them advanced farming techniques. The project was financed with loans from developmental investors. Once these are repaid, the community members will own and manage the farm themselves.
We're standing here in the fields of the Chanyanya Infrastructure Company, which is part of the commercial side of the whole project. Behind us is the wheat field that we just started harvesting today. These are throughput machines. They're designed to gobble up the acres and pour out the grain.
The harvest is the most important thing because we all grow things in order to get a good harvest. And the profitability is actually dependent on the harvest. People have dividends, they have shares in the project. So the members of the community who own land have a 25% share, out of the profits.
Around this commercial manager with the new technology, we have our own people to learn all the tricks of the modern farming.
We have got
plant operator doing the combine. Then we've got a tractor driver who brings the grain from the field. And we've got about 10 to 15 laborers.
I think it's important that knowledge that we have on large-scale agriculture gets into these communities. Our guys here, they learn to fix their own machines, and they've come from fairly basic skills to being able to operate these big machines. The exciting part is to be able to develop this format of agriculture in Zambia.
We have center pivots now, making irrigation a lot easier. And then we also have tractors, meaning the whole area is mechanized.
It's important because this modern technology, what they'll bring in is the efficiency in terms of farming now. People will be able to cultivate a large area of land.
I don't know in other parts of Africa, but we are the only village in Zambia now using this modern commercial equipment.
Life before Chanyanya, there are people who are not doing well at all. They were hungry all the time. Production levels were at varying levels.
So jindi tulatirira bwa ahi ampaipi. So jindi tuamboti tuligabo tukambo tulapania kulima garden party.
At times the banks of the river will just go. Suddenly the water just goes and the vegetables remain and they dry. At times the water will just come and submerge all the crops. It was uncontrollable. And that made us really know to be people that would depend on the handouts from the government.
It was very hard, and we were not finishing our fields because it was taking too long to do the work.
People used to grow rain-fed tomatoes, but now because of the technology of the drip system, actually the farmer is able to grow the tomatoes throughout the year without breaking down.
There's been a great difference between the time before InfraCo and the time now. We saw a boost in terms of the geographical appearance of the place. I mean, center pivots everywhere, shades coming up, tractors running up and down, and fields looking green. As a community, we have seen support to the health facility, we have seen support to the school.
The Chanyanya project is that kind of project which is contributing to improving the agriculture sector in the country.
Mbewa yalo kwamba njijane mbuli mazuva akamanda ali kupenga maningo no mazuva ano janchafa enka tuma garden tuntunto kuchitani tunto kulima wajita wenka so wasungirira kamali wajana kakulipira to fertilizer.
Those that came here when we started this project, they will see a big difference in Chanyanya. Every child you see here now has shoes on.
Mbuli mubuumi bw'ogino gindi buumi bwabota kamboti twakwaniha buli hagabotu ma families gabotu bana baunka muhigolo no problem.
To have more money for our children, more money for... I'm very much willing to have a vehicle one day. That's one thing. Day and night I try to find out how one day I will own my own car.
Mechin kubumi wangu boche ndianda mbwenya so gulima kutegwa tukajimiwa mwajana jintu na moto kambwenya botwaula bana kaba chikwanya kunka kuchikolo akuli anganda ondianda bombwenya obo.
Now the project's ready to grow. The Chanyanya area will double in size, and new market gardens will serve 3 other communities. Water from the Kafue River will also supply an even larger commercial farm, which will help Zambia produce enough food to feed its growing population. One day, this model will be replicated across Africa, improving food security and making a big difference to people's lives.
Chanyanya is just a start. The other community that actually they have a desire to join, and these are namely Magoba and Chikupi. When you expand, the problem that will be falling on us will be minimized.
InfraCo changed our life, but you go to some other places, you will find that maybe people only have their meals once per day.
There is quite a lot of work to do. There is a structure now, and the reason why there's a structure now is because people are no longer operating as individual farmers. It's not a question of giving them handouts. It's an issue of developing a project that will be in the people's minds, and the people themselves will be able to sustain it.
What we've done is great. It will create employment, but what we need is to have more food so that we can do better than what we've done this year.
When we have other groups like our neighboring villages, involved in this thing, then production will be constant.
Mbuli nkundazwa imekwalampa kuntokuya kwafimpa so nchinyanda kwamba njishe bana bangu abalo kwamba imolonda bashiya bakakwanishe kulilisha panganda mbuli mbunto kubalisha jino jindi.
It's exciting to see things flourish. It's exciting to see people becoming economically independent. We are a global village, we belong to one family. If we reduce malnutrition here, we are reducing the cost of medicine everywhere else. If we reduce disease here, if we reduce illiteracy levels, we are making the world better.
Can't achieve anything if you're alone. As a team, you can achieve.
We have created something for the betterment of my family. And besides, we have put Chanyanya actually on the map.
It's something that will bring returns, not just now, but for generations to come.
The community have already seen what we are doing, and that is great, and they are happy, and they are saying the future for Chanyanya is bright.